Today on the show, we're going to be going through and discussing Microsoft's Power On, the story of Xbox documentary that has come out on YouTube. Giving the full details, our friend Steve Akvari has the full article from iPhone in Canada. We're going to give you the full rundown right now. Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome to Xbox A. One of your hosts, Matt, and with me, as always, the Dark Knight of Xbox today, Court. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I got to participate in Xbox Fan Fest on the weekend.
How was it?
It was. You know what? I truly enjoy it because it's the only time where you go into a chat and everything is positive the whole way down. It's pretty funny.
What's that like?
But yeah, it's weird. I was at a 40th birthday party for my cousin, and I was watching via the phone. And then I couldn't watch all of it, but I'm excited to talk about it, and I'm excited to watch it more on YouTube. I'm not going to give any of it away because I think it's something to watch. It's great. But our friend Steve Akvari did a nice little article on it, and we're going to talk about it.
He did. Shout out to Steve. Let's go. Steve writes this in the article in iPhone in Canada, and it goes like this. Today, Microsoft has debuted its very own documentary series based on the history and culture of its Xbox console. Being with the 20th anniversary of Xbox, 6 episodes of Power On, the story of Xbox, will run through the brand's history. Power On, the story of Xbox, was first announced at the Microsoft 20th anniversary event. Live stream, Xbox Almost Didn't Happen, is a documentary stinger, and across 6 40-minute long episodes, the narrative of the struggle of Microsoft went through to develop the first Xbox and support the brand across 20 years will come to light in a brand new way. The series will feature behind-the-scenes footage and interviews with notable voices and figures within Microsoft, including Xbox head Phil Spencer, other members of the industry, including Aaron Greenberg, Bonnie Ross, Jeff Keighley, Joseph Staten, and Don Matrick. That's cool.
TV.
The documentary starts with the conception of the idea of Microsoft's first console. Chapter 1 is dubbed The Renegades and follows the story of a small group of 4 who helped bring the very first console to light. The series continues with showcasing moments such as the first public unveiling of the original Xbox 360's Red Ring of Death ordeal and beyond. It was directed by Andrew Steffen, who's worked on 30 for 30 and Red Bull Air Race World Series. That's really cool. Good job for Steve doing the write-up for the article here. Court, you watched 30-ish minutes of the first episode.
30-ish minutes.
So what did you think?
The production value is phenomenal. The story talked about things that I didn't even know about. It was, as someone, I'm a little bit of a history buff. I like watching documentaries. I like watching the History Channel. I'm a big fan of it. This to me is something that I'm going to continue to watch right now on YouTube and enjoy. And it's also going to teach me more about the thing that we do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
If I have more history behind a console that I'm using, I feel more closer to it, if it makes any sense, to the brand itself. Xbox has done a lot of good things. It's done a lot of bad things. And I want to see, I want to see if they show us behind the scenes of TV. And how it happened, and the bringing Phil Spencer in to right the ship. No offense to Don Matrick. I'm sure there's more to it, and we don't understand the whole conversations that had it. He might not have been pushing it. It might have been that's the direction they wanted to go in, and unfortunately, it was before its time. If the Xbox now was the Apple TV with video games, it would be fine. But back then, we weren't ready for it, and it just didn't make any sense.
It's true. I'm really interested too, like what Steve wrote, is where the director who's done the 30 for 30s. Those are awesome series.
Yes.
That, again, high production value and getting into the truth of everything and not really sugarcoating too much. I do like the 30 for 30. So this has me hopeful that, yeah, it's not like just a marketing campaign for Xbox and everything with shiny roses. They even mentioned Red Ring of Death. So
exactly.
I'm very curious to see how they can kind of own it. I think I'm excited that Xbox has done this because it allows for other people other than the main figureheads, through Don Matrick's, your Phil Spencer's, being front and center poster people for
Bill
the brand.
Gates. No big deal.
Just some
small
guy named Bill Gates, a developer of some sort of computer thing, I've heard. Yeah. But not just having them, but the people that are actually behind it, the developers, like everyone in the company that went through Gen 1 and have real insights as to what this was about, what the vision was, and yeah, how it's evolved.
You also didn't have social media like it is
True.
now.
Yeah.
For the first 10 years. So like when Red Ring of Death happened, it was like you're just your friends. You call them, you're like, oh my god, oh
Yeah.
my god, oh my god.
You're literally
It
at
was-
school and you're like, did this happen to you? And this happened over the
Oh
weekend.
no, I was working. I'm old, but yes. It was also like having to find out, calling a friend and being like, hey, where did you take it to go fix? Because we
True.
all sent the coffin away for the very first time. And that's what it was called. It was just this white box they sent you. We all called it the coffin. Once again, no social media, and we're all calling things, and it catches on. You're like, oh, did you get your coffin in the mail? But I'm very curious about that section. I'm curious about all their losses.
Yeah.
And when they didn't do well, and how they handled it, and what was the conversations behind the scenes.
Let us know in the comments.
We all know the wins. Sorry,
No, that's okay. Let us know in the comments below, everybody. What do you think about the Xbox documentary series that is out now on YouTube? We'll have linked to everything, Steve's article as well, in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
See you next time.